Hello, my beautiful soul family.
No, we're back.
Sorry, a little Bring It On just came to mind. I was like, "Bum, bum, 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 bum." Oh gosh, that's my rest. Okay, we're watching a good movie. Just yeah, it's your girl, someone back in the building once again with Mark Muse.
Hello, hello.
Ah, you guys, it's another Rainbow Shift episode.
It is. It is. It's one of our
As
shorter.
you guys already right, as you guys already know, I am a trans woman from now for over 20 years. I am an busy life coach and a Reiki practitioner. So the world already knows they'll get used to me. What else can I do?
Yeah. I'm Mark Muse. I'm a professional coach and licensed therapist and very out queer person. And the creator of Sail Through Chaos program. And thrilled to be here with my co-host. And today we're talking about what we've been talking about throughout the week. Oh, goodness. You need
I
this,
be forgetting.
honey. You need it.
There you go. Yep. Yes, this topic is definitely pointing towards me full force.
Pointing towards both of us. And the what we're talking about today is rest and how rest is radical,
Yeah,
especially the time period that we're in. But um, boy, rest is a controversial topic in my world because I've been so focused on work for so long that I'm not really very good at it. Like I struggle with this concept at times.
agreed.
It's hard,
Agreed.
but
Yeah.
yeah. What does it mean to you, though, Simone, when talk about rest?
When rest comes up in my mind, it just reminds me of uh, the good old days. I'm talking like I'm like some person in my 50s or 60s or something. But I'm just saying, like, for a 35-year-old woman here, I'm like, I remember when I was resting in my 20s, it would be like on my bed, just sprawled out, like, I'm not moving a bit. That was rest me. Not resting me. It's just like sitting back with a glass of coffee and just literally just staring out the window of my porch and just be like, this feels good.
Yeah.
This feels good. And it's also just setting boundaries on certain things in your life. Like
Mhm.
for me, I know there's times where I have to be like, you know what? I'm done with the people pleasing. I can't please everybody. I should be pleasing myself and taking
Oh,
care of me. Like, if I can't do something, even though I know I said I was going to do something, like, things happen. You have a change of mind, something occurs, something comes up. Don't
yeah.
feel bad about it. Just know that is your radical rest. That is your rest, and that is you being radical about it. Like, it's okay to have that type of boundary, to make a choice where you're just like, you choose you. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I
What does it mean to
so
you?
totally agree. Oh my God, rest to me. Um, that's boy, I mean, I'm not even sure I know how to answer that 100%. Rest for me has taken on a very different tone over the years. And so, like in my 20s, rest was getting out and partying with friends or going on a trip or doing something like that. But even then, I was working. I started into professional offices very young and had a lot of responsibility at a very young age. I was managing people at 21. Whoever thought that was a good idea was an idiot. Actually, he wasn't. He was a great guy, but maybe putting a little bit more on me than he should have. But
Mhm.
I remember working like that. And so to me, rest was never really rest. And so
No.
I would get some time away, but like I had to be forced to take a vacation that lasted a Monday through a Friday. because I always tried to do it, like over the weekend, so I didn't have to take so many days. I played all the
Right.
save my PTO for what reason I don't know, because if I wasn't going to take it, what difference did it make? Now, rest
Okay.
to me is going to bed at a decent time, which I am, I'm in my 50s. You go to bed a little bit earlier. Some of us do anyway. But it's more
Look,
than that. It's a choice. It's an intentional winding down. I take my time. I have a bit of a routine, and I try to read a little bit in the evening, and I try to have things shut off. But even if I have like a TV show on, I have the screen turned off and I'm just listening. And it's something I've seen
yes.
and heard 1,000 times. So it's really more like white noise in the background. Um, to me, that's rest. Getting out and traveling and seeing things, although not always physically restful, is very restful to my brain because it gives me time away from my work. And a
Mhm.
lot of my work is still very difficult. My therapy clients tend to be on the higher acuity side, and we work through a lot of really hard stuff. And even my coaching clients, we put a lot of effort into the work that we do. So rest to me comes in a lot of different forms. But I'm right there with you on the boundaries, though. And boy, that's one that we all need to be thinking about.
We agreed.
Boundaries are so key to so many things, and I'm going to try not to get too high up on my soapbox on this, but um, I don't think that there's a day that goes by that I meet with clients that we don't talk about boundaries in some sense.
Ugh. It's a big trend nowadays in 2025, you know. Girls
Well,
don't have boundaries.
yeah, if we don't have boundaries, we're not going to live the life that we want to live. And this is why I really hate it when companies say, "Oh, we're a family." I'm like, that's kind of a bad word because
Yeah.
a lot of families think that boundaries don't apply to them, and
Hmm.
they should. That's how you all maintain good relationship is knowing how to work with one another, and that's what boundaries teach us.
Right.
But in this environment right now, and it really comes up strongly right now because we're going into holiday season,
Hmm.
and boy, are boundaries important during that. Like part of boundaries is saying, I'm not going to spend all of my time with toxic people. If you have the ability to make that decision, make it. Pick what's right for you. Don't feel like you have to have everybody heaping the toxicity on you and just take it.
Yes. Fully agreed. Because what's that going to do for you? It's not rest.
No, I mean, you get to make that decision, and that's what's important.
Yes.
All families have their dysfunction.
Yeah.
I hate to burst the bubble of a few people, but all family has dysfunction. But when it comes into harming you, that's when that rest, that time away becomes really radical.
Hmm.
It's because that says, no, hey, guess what? You really don't get that much access to me. And like, it's really not okay to be treated poorly.
Yes. That tells them that, baby, you thought you were going to pull that. But let me show you what I'm going to pull. Here's my Louis, and I'm out. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just choosing you is a huge step towards rest. Honestly, like Mark just said, you don't have to put up with that kind of stuff. When it comes to the holidays, you choose how you want to spend your energy. You choose the energy you want around you. It
Hmm.
is your choice, baby. It's all right here in the
Hmm.
palm of your hands. Like literally. Rest is just not about like, sitting on the couch eating like a bag of potatoes. It's literally peace of mind,
Hmm.
ease, just walking into a space knowing that you feel good, like
Yeah,
you feel comfortable wherever you're at. You know.
absolutely. And where we're at politically right now, rest is even more important because, honey, this is a marathon, not a sprint.
I
And, some of us are doing it in heels, and you can't run that fast.
gotta break my ankle, boo. Okay, so we gotta slow down a little bit. And I like to stretch. I like to be doing my
Absolutely. I mean, if you're going to be in the middle of this race, you might as well do it with style.
exactly. Hold on my little sign like
But, but what we're really learning, especially with like the No Kings protests and how well the elections just went,
yes.
is that the way I like to see it is it's a relay race, right? Well, some people are out canvassing for a candidate. Some of us can rest. Well, it's in between protests or in between
Yes.
writing or in between whatever it is that we're doing to fight against the attacks on our community and the attacks on our rights, especially trans rights, and trans existence right now. We have to rest. We have to take our time. This, we're not going to win this by walking out and screaming once and
Nope.
loudly. We have to be able to pass the baton, get some rest while somebody else keeps that loud voice up, and then we can join back in
Yeah.
when we're rested and recharged.
When they say it takes a village, it takes a village. I feel for some humans when they think they can do things alone. And granted, hey, some people are strong to be, a solo independent person and get things done. But at the end of the day, if you want more change, you want more of a global and bigger change, you need a village. Is you can't do it on your own. You can't think that putting all your effort and your power into something is gonna just create a whammy. Like you can probably create this little, oh, here's the change. Oh, you can notice, but to keep that up yourself is not happening.
Well,
I mean, look at the billionaires out there. How do you think they become billionaires?
yeah, none of them did that all on their own. None of them sat in a room and created a product that then only they produced and only they sold and only they, put out in the market. They had an
Exactly.
idea and it took a whole group of people to get it out there. That's why when I hear this self-made, it's like, okay, we need to redefine that a little bit. But and it's a lesson that I've had to learn too over the years. And honestly, and Simone, you and I have talked about this personally a lot about it. That's why we came together for the podcast and to create online communities to
Yeah.
support people. And that's a big part of Sail Through Chaos. And it's going to be a little bit of
Yes.
shameless promotion here, but
It's needed. Like I'm gonna need jobs. Let me just see that. Hold up. Let me put my glasses up. I'm gonna need y'all to listen right now. Okay. We got no time to keep repeating this to y'all. These communities are here for a reason. We're not just wasting our time creating this stuff just to create it. No, 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 boo boo. Boo boo cakes. Listen closely. And you better be nice. Go ahead, Mark.
But that's what we've been talking about is we need community. We need to be able to come together. And although Sail to Chaos is a program to work with people individually, it's also a community. And it's about helping us figure out how to work as a community by working
Mhm.
on ourselves and by going and getting the everyday support that we need. And that's what sets us apart. This is not weekly therapy. This is not just a coaching package that you meet for 5 sessions or 10 sessions and then you're done. If that's all you
Mhm.
do, great, but we're here for the long term. We're here to support you long term. And it's not just one appointment, it's an appointment plus check ins. And this is how we build community as we learn how
Yeah.
to function as a community. And this is also how we figure out how to get rest. When we figure out where things are just taxing the hell out of us, this is how we figure it out.
Yeah, like Mark said earlier, like how can we pass on the baton? And this is it. When you're in a community, when you have a family to back you up, when you have support, you can pass on that baton.
Hmm.
You can be like, look, I'm tired right now. Like, I have a lot going on. Can you guys help me out? Can I get a little bit of support with this situation? Or even if you're thinking about basically doing something, you need a little support from your community or your family. And family doesn't mean to be just bloodline, it can be a family of your choosing
Hmm.
through soul ties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why these communities are created. That's why we're sitting here, not just doing shameless little promotion. We're basically sitting here telling you something very important that can literally change your life. That can literally help you move from point A to point B and maybe probably from point B to point C and maybe probably from point C to point D. You never know. Like, it. You know what I mean? So just remember that throughout all this, rest and boundaries and change is not done alone.
Yeah.
It's done with a helping hand.
Well, I'd love to hear from everybody as to what gives them the most rest, what really recharges you, what helps you get back in to the work or into the fight and into the protest, whatever it is that helps recharge you. I'd love to hear because
Yes, please.
the more that we're able to share, then the more that we can learn. And
Literally.
and um, and help us get the word out. Help us talk to people, share this out to somebody who might need it, and hit the like button and subscribe or follow, whichever it looks like on this particular video and this platform, because we're on so many. Uh,
Yes. And like I said, you better follow. My eyes twitching. You better. Oh my goodness. Don't mind me, y'all. That's my rest. Be silly.
I love it. All right. Anything else that we need to throw in here before we finish up, Simone?
Just know that we're here and we got you in any way possible. We're all about support and I'm all about that love. Like, you need a little talking, you need a little hug. I can sing your ear hug, but trust me, I give it so good. Just
Awesome.
remember you have space. You have a space that you can literally come to for anything. It doesn't just have to be for the rest that we're talking about now on this portion of our podcast. It can be literally anything as far as like mental stuff,
Mhm.
daily things when it comes to the LGBTQ, anything. We're here to help our community in any way that we can.
Absolutely. All right. Well, so good to spend time with you again.
You as well, Mark.
And to everybody who joins us, thank you so much for supporting us. And we will see you again soon.
Thank you, families. See you.